Time now for News Extra. It is brought to you by Gering Civic Center. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We're going to do a little self-promotion this morning. Kendra Feather is here to discuss the Wyobraska Spring Show, and it's April 4th and 5th over at the Scottsbluff County Event Center. Well, welcome.
Well, thank you. We're just a little over a month away. Things that always makes me nervous, but I think, Dennis, you promised a little warm weather today, so I'm hoping people are feeling more like springs.
Well, I think by April 4th and 5th, they'll be feeling like spring, don't you think?
Well, we want them to come out and see a great lineup of vendors that we're going to have, and it's going to be our 4th year of doing this show with the Scottsbluff County Fair Board. The Ag Society is who helps us, and we partnered together starting 4 years ago, and it's been growing ever since, and we just want people to come out to the show.
All right. April 4th from 4 to 8. And then April 5th from 9 to 4. And one of the good things is you kind of kick off the KNEB Lawn and Garden Show with this particular show, right?
Yeah, we do. Dennis, how many years has it been for the Lawn and Garden Show?
I don't know. Long time.
Yeah, it has been a long time. So Dennis will be kicking it off that morning. So come and listen to it live. We interview a lot of our vendors there. It gives you ideas for your yard, also for your home. It's a great way to kick off the show that morning. I think it's from 9 to 10 is when they'll be doing the show live up there. Jim Shields been doing it for years. Jim Neuwirth from ABC Nursery, so they do a great job on the show. People really enjoy listening to it.
All right. Some of the other things, let's talk about the colon cancer checking kits. You got free blood. You got a lot of health stuff here from Regional West, right?
Yep. They come and they also, come up there and help us. They've helped us at our farm show for several years, and they're coming to the spring show again. So, while you're up there, you can take advantage of a free blood pressure check. And, it's just nice to go in there and ask some questions if you, wanted to ask some questions. Regional West Medical Center Community Health is who partners with that. The concessions, we're having Nebraska Twisters, and they have also joined. They're now Gabes Barbecue also. So we'll have more variety of food in the concession stand, and it's just a good mix. And so you can bring the family up. It doesn't cost to get in the show, so you can come up there and eat. Spend the afternoon. We'll have things for kids, things that maybe mom likes better than dad, some lawn and garden things, some demonstrations. It's really fun. It was something I was kind of nervous of doing when they asked me 4 years ago if we wanted to do it. And it was during the farm show, so then I said no. And then a day later, I thought about it and thought this could be really fun, especially with us having our own lawn and garden show that we've been promoting for years. So, and it's good to see a lot of friends of ours that have, been on that lawn and garden show for years and come up there and go through the show, and for the whole family to come out. And it's usually warm enough the kids can run outside too. So it's just a nice time.
All right. Once again, coming up on April 4th and 5th, we'll talk more right after this.
The next generation of virtual meetings is arriving at the Civic Center. Boost your productivity by meeting with multiple locations at one time and have less travel expense. With the Polycom video system, you work visually in HD, allowing a rich learning experience. With no freezing of picture and a great sound system, your speaker can be off-site and have human interaction. Call 436-6888 or visit www.geringciviccenter.com. The Gering Civic Center, true inspiration.
We are back on News Extra. We're talking about the Wyobraska Spring Show coming up at the Scottsbluff County Events Center, April 4th and 5th. April 4th from 4 to 8 p.m. and then 4 to 8, the Kickoff Premier, and then April 5th from 9 to 4. And when you're there on April 5th, it'll be part of the KNEB Lawn and Garden Show kickoff for that particular show at 9 o'clock that morning from the Event Center. We've talked about this is different from the Farm and Ranch show simply because we did have a few home-based vendors there, but mostly it was Farm and Ranch. This is pretty much strictly lawn and garden, home-based, that type of stuff, right?
Right, and there's things, too, that you can consider. We called it spring because we want people to be there with ATVs. Cabela's plans to bring boats. A lot of that depends on weather or if they'll have someone to show the boats with them. We're going to have some classes offered from UNL. We haven't got their lineup yet, but Aulick's TLC will be doing demonstrations on, and it was something that came out last year, fairy gardens and also planting edibles. They'll be doing some things with that. But if you haven't seen those gardens, they're really unique because they have miniature miniature pieces that you can do with like windmills and things like that. We just encourage, if you want to come and be part of the show, you still have time to do that. You can call me here at the station, 632-7121, and we'd love you to still be part of the show. We'll be putting more on our website about it as soon as we get our vendors locked in. We've had their verbal commitments. I think people just haven't felt like spring when it's 20 below wind chill. It just doesn't seem that way.
It's going to be spring in another month, right? Hopefully earlier than that.
Yep. And again, no charge to come into the show. And you still have time to sign up, so just give us a call or go online and look at the lineup that we have. And we just love you to be part of our show, whether you're attending it or one of the vendors.
All right, so just give you a call at 632-7121 if you want to be one of the vendors for the Wyobraska Spring Show over at the Event Center. April 4th and 5th. Kind of mark those dates on your calendar. All right.
Thank you.
You bet.